Happy New Year, everybody. So I am back with another planner setup for 2021. This is my B6 Traveler's Notebook and Stalogy that I'm going to be setting up as a morning routine planner. So this is something I've never really had before, and I'm anxious to see how it goes. So I'll be using several small Simply Gilded B6 notebooks with a B6 Stalogy, and I'm going to be using a B6 Traveler's Notebook from the Planner Society, and basically a ton of stuff from both printables to papers and things that I got from I think it was June or July Planner Society subscription box. So I have actually gotten a ton of inspiration from Planning Fancy here on YouTube. So I will tag her because I got basically as soon as I saw her setup of her TN using this same kit, I was like, okay, I have to try to use this same thing. So you can see I've already cut down some of the papers that come with the subscription to the B6 size and laminated them. This is the Traveler's Notebook that I'm going to be using. It's rose gold bows and it's clear, which I really think is cute. And like I said, I'm using a lot of inspiration from her, but I'm also kind of doing my own thing. So I have these tabs and papers, and I've gone ahead and picked out a group of washi tapes that I really like. So you can see on the back, I did this washi tape dashboard. So that was kind of a practice for the back of it. And now for the front, I'm going to do one that matches a little bit better. So all I did was pick out about 6 or 7 washi tapes. Some of them are from Simply Gilded. Some of them are just from Michael's. This one with the flower on it is actually from that same Planner Society subscription kit, so it kind of matches and hopefully ties everything in together. But basically what I've done, this idea comes from Dakshana, and I will also link her down below. She uses a B6 Stalogy as her main planner, and I have taken so much inspiration from her this year. If you haven't been following her channel and her Instagram, I highly recommend it. She's just a lovely person and has some really great ideas for how to use her planner. And if you've ever had like really big chunky journal goals, she is like the queen. So definitely go check her out. But I got this tip from her about making a washi tape dashboard. So I'm doing this on the diagonal, but instead of creating it directly inside the front of the planner, I have taken a full page label. This is from Online Labels, and it's the same ones that I use to make my own stickers, and it's a repositionable like matte sticker, and it's just a full page label. And I have cut it out to match the beginning of the planner, like the front and second pages, that first spread. And then I am basically taking the washi over the edge of that paper. And what I'll do that you'll see here in just a second is I'm going to actually take the adhesive off the back of it. Well, I'm going to peel it up off of this poster board here. And then I'm going to take the adhesive off the back and put it into the front of the B6 Stalogy. So instead of actually creating the washi tape dashboard on the front of the Stalogy, which can be kind of awkward because it's not going to lay flat, you can do it this way. But you'll see that sometimes, because I've got too much stuff around, like some of these stickers started getting stuck to it, and you have to really kind of get it exactly right to match up with the B6. So it took a few tries. Some of the washi tape came off and I had to put it back on. And then basically once you're done with it, you have to cut the excess washi tape off. So this was probably the most like tedious part of the entire thing. And I've done this a few times and I don't think I'm really getting any better at it. So maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I think the end result still comes out looking really cute. But I would probably recommend, if you're going to do this, to find a better tutorial on YouTube here than looking at me, because I am definitely not a model washi tape dashboard person, but I think it turned out pretty cute. So what I'm going to do next is actually move on to the actual Traveler's Notebook. So like I said, I got this off the Planner Society website, and I like that it's clear. And I also have these tabs that came with the June or July kit. I can't remember which it was. And I've already gone ahead and taken the papers that I like best, and they're subscription box always comes with acetate and different vellums. So I have already taken those and laminated them and decided kind of which order I'm going to go in. Then I've taken a bunch of Simply Gilded notebooks. These are really small B6 notebooks that come with the Simply Gilded washi tape subscription every month. And I have used some of them. So some of these already have the start of like my Miracle membership with Gabby Bernstein and some of my meditation notes and things like that. But this will be the first time that I've used them all like in a nice TN with a specific purpose of using them for a morning routine. So I am just covering the notebook with the washi tape dashboard that is laminated. And you can see these came out really sturdy and thick, and I probably should have used 3mm laminating paper instead of the 5, but live and learn. So I kind of had to break them in a little bit, and I have a feeling that over time these will begin to sit better anyway. But I like using a dashboard instead of just the notebooks, because then I can attach things like sticky notes or extra little sayings or photos and that sort of thing. So if you followed me for a while, you know that in my planners I really do like to customize them and switch things out. So I also like the idea of being able to keep the same notebooks in here, but if I get another like planner subscription or something, or it's seasonal and I want to change all of these papers out to Valentine's, I don't have to switch the notebooks. I can just switch the dashboards, and I just really like things that are customizable in that way. So you can see I kind of spent a little bit of time playing around with exactly which notebooks I wanted to use, which papers I wanted to use, and that sort of thing. And I think in the end I ended up choosing 4 or 5 different notebooks. And I think it has 6 different strings for the traveler's notebook, but I only used 5 different notebooks. And I sort of toyed around with which ones I liked best. And as I use them, I'll pull new ones out to use from that subscription. And I'm so happy to actually be using these Simply Gilded subscription B6 notebooks, because they're so cute, and I've had a ton since I've been subscribed to her box for more than a year now. So I'm just excited to finally be using them. So now that I've got all the little notebooks the way that I want them, I'm just going to spend a little bit of time going through and adding some little embellishments. And I think I'll add to this over time, but this is totally from Planning Fancy. I got this idea, but I've taken this bow that came around the set of sticky notes that was on this particular monthly subscription box, and I have tied it, and I'm going to use some little glue dots to hold it down. So look how cute that looks on top of that vellum. So I just think the glue dots made it turn out perfect. So thank you Planning Fancy for mentioning that. Then it also came with this like little stickers and die cuts and things like that. So I'm going to pull a few out. They are very summery in general, like flip-flops and things like that. And it's only January. So I was just sort of looking around and playing around with different ideas for what I might want to do in terms of little embellishments here and there. There were also these little paper clips that said Plan and TPS Girl and stuff like that. So I took the little mint colored one that says Plan and put that on the front. And I thought that turned out super cute. And you can see I keep kind of closing the front to see how it's going to look. And I was just sort of going back and forth to some different things. Here's some sticky notes that came with it, so I stuck some of those on there. Here's a little Hello Kitty pocket that I had created for a different planner in the past. And so I'm kind of adhering that onto one of the dashboards. And this is one of the reasons I love to do the dashboards along with the notebooks, because you can just really customize things. So here's just another little plastic pocket that came with the Planner Society subscription kit. I put some little sticky notes in there. And here I was trying to see if these were stickers, but after a few failed attempts, I know that some of the things that she sends out that are die cuts actually are stickers, but this did not appear to be, or else I couldn't get the backing off. But I think that turned out really cute as well. Then I have a little picture of George and my husband and I always like to keep some family type stickers in here. I probably will go through and add some of my children as well. and just sort of make this really my own. So little stickers, little extra embellishments, anything that makes you joyful can make your planner so much more exciting to use. And I've got a few little paper clips. I can't remember where that one came from. I think it was actually like a Halloween thing that I got, maybe a box from Coco Daisy or something like that. But I thought that turned out cute. And I sort of played around with the different pom-poms and colors to draw in. And I also have this Hello Kitty clip that one of my subscribers sent me that I love, and it's gone in most of my planners this past year. So thank you again for that. And I think that when you're setting up a new planner like this, that you really have the opportunity to customize. It's really fun to play around, and don't commit to anything until you're like, okay, I know that I like this and I definitely want to try it. I also want to continue to use these tabs and these little stickers that came with the Planner Society kit to mark things that I'll be referencing more commonly. So here I have put one, I think that one said lists, on the basically the little list of all the different subjects covered in Gabby Bernstein's Miracle membership, because when you subscribe to her membership, you not only get like the future things that come out every month, but you also get access to all of the different ones from previous years. So there's a ton to go through, and it's like different manifesting challenges and different meditations, and it's really, really a nice membership. And so I am also taking her manifesting challenge, the 21-day manifesting challenge, coming up this month, actually starting today if you're watching this on January 1st. So I am going to keep all of those notes here in this morning planner. So these top sort of tabs came with, again, that same Planner Society kit. I'm using a lot of it here. And really, this is the first time I've used the Planner Society kit, so I was pretty excited to be able to use it. But I just laminated some cardstock and then used glue dots to put those on to the top of it. So I'll use those as kind of bookmarks for the Stalogy itself. And so this is kind of where things get interesting. So not only am I using all those little notebooks, but I'm also going to be using this B6 Stalogy. And this will be kind of the dashboard for my entire yearly morning routines. So I bought several like printable things that I put onto that same sort of online labels sticker paper. And a lot of these I got off of Etsy, so I will link them down below. Those first ones that you saw were like a My Life in Pixels, where I'll be tracking my habits. This next set of stickers, I can't remember, it might be Hourglass planners or something like that, but I'll put the link for you down below. But I basically just printed out this yearly at a glance thing, and that I'll be using to keep track of my daily tarot card draw every morning. I've been doing something similar at night in my Hobonichi Cousin for my evening tarot draw, but now I'm going to start doing one when I meditate every morning. Then I also have this set of lists where I'm going to list out all the books I want to read and any other things that come up, like podcasts to listen to. And I found this super cute bookshelf. And again, these don't have to be stickers. I just printed them onto sticker paper. But this is the kind of thing that people will draw in their bullet journals anyway. So I'm kind of setting this up similar to a bullet journal, but instead of drawing everything out, because I do have a few other planners that I'm using that are a bit more intensive like this, like my health and fitness journal, I decided to just buy things and tape them in or stick them in. These next pages here are reading logs. So part of my morning routine every day, I'm going to start getting up early, starting when my son goes back to school. And I'm going to be spending time in the morning with my Miracle membership and with some reading. And this reading will not be my fiction reading. I tend to do that at night. This will be more of my like spiritual and personal growth type reading. So right now I'm reading a book called The Gifts of Imperfection by Brene Brown. So I'll be tracking all of the books that I read there in the front, not only on that cute little bookshelf one, but also on those little reading log pages. Now this next part I didn't print on sticker paper because there's 12 months, and I was like, okay, I'm going to start using up a lot of my sticky paper for stickers, which is more expensive. So this next part I just printed on my regular white paper, but I use pretty thick white paper. This is the same paper I use for my HB90 planner. And it is the HP Inkjet like 32 pound premium paper. And you can see here, I went back and decided to add another one of those list ones. And one of the things I love about printables from Etsy is that you buy them once and then you can print them over and over and over again. So here's a quick flip through of how that looks. You've got the bookshelf, the lists, the reading logs, and then you have a January like overview page and then a January monthly. And so far, that's basically all I'm going to do to set it up. And then every single morning when I do my morning routine, I will make notes every single day of what I enjoyed about what I read, any type of thoughts I had about what I read or what's been going on in my life. So I used another one of those sticky tabs to mark January, so I'll be able to go straight to it. You'll also see that I took some of those little bookmarks and was kind of playing around with where I wanted to put them and whether I wanted to use them. And I decided it looked a little bit too busy. So I'm going to use that today one to mark which day I'm on. And then I'm going to use this Planner Society. No, actually that is Planner Press rose gold bow for the reading log, because I know I'll be coming back to that a lot. And then this will go into the back of the Traveler's Notebook. But I had one more piece that hadn't come in yet when I filmed this. So let's fast forward. And this for me is really part of the fun of setting up new planners, customizing things. It's just sort of like a hobby and it calms and relaxes me. And I have so much fun doing it. And I grabbed these pretty mint colored paper clips from Kiki K that I had that matched that sort of inner dashboard of washi tape so clearly and cute, and I used it to attach that Pumpkin Paper Co. girl. There are pockets in this cool like cover, so I'm using them, but I'm also sticking some stickers in the back where it wouldn't fit. So I've got a little emoji or emoji from Coffee Monsters Co., which you'll see as a recurring character in a lot of my stickers and things because I love it pretty much more than any other character out there. And I'm taking a bunch of, sometimes when you make a sticky or a sticker order on Etsy, you end up getting a bunch of samples. So I've never really used them or had a home for them. So I thought, oh, that's perfect to kind of stick there in the back. So you can see I put a quote there. I added in my little key for when I'm doing the morning routines. I've got my list, my books. I've already started my first book that I started reading, and then I've got my January dashboard there, and that is how I'm going to use it. In the beginning of every month, I'll put those calendars on again, and I will track my morning routine. So I think this will be a good way to really be more mindful in my morning meditation and things like that. I also got this super cute Delphonics pouch from my son for Christmas with the dragonfly pins and all these other pins that I put on it. I have these journaling stickers from the Happy Planner, and all of it fits here inside the Delphonics pouch. So this pouch is going to be kind of like my carry with me morning routine station, and I can do my morning routine wherever I want, and I have it all set up and ready to go with all the little highlighters and pens that I plan to use the most. And I think it'll be perfect. So this is part of my resolutions for the new year, is to really be mindful with my morning routine. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this setup of this super cute planner, and I will definitely be updating on how this works for me during my monthly notebook challenge every month. So if you're new here, please subscribe. Have a happy new year. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video.